Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Wendy's channel. Now, the other day on the last video I mentioned about how smoky it's been. Now, I wasn't exaggerating at the time because it didn't look too bad on that video, but usually early mornings before the winds had a chance to take it away, this is what it looks like. So this is the 7th of October, early morning. I put the drone up to have a look around. And that's how smoky it is. There's just been lots of fires around, lots of burning off. Anyway, guys, there's Exhibit A, Your Honour. Now, Wendy's coming up to tell you a bit more about the teapots. So here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, further to the teapot saga. We mentioned the other day we're going to get teapots at Coffs Harbour. Hang on, we'll film something better than Wendy. Oh, sorry, dear. That's a nice breeze. So there's a long story to the teapots, and Wendy's going to explain. Yeah, there's a nice breeze at the moment. So this is one of our locals. He's come down for a bit of tucker. I'll pass the microphone over to Wendy without trying to disturb the local.
Okay, hello folks. Now I'm just out of bed and Tom's making me do this, so I probably look like, someone out of the Muppets. The teapots. We did have a lovely man, one of our viewers, asked about the teapots. So back probably about 2017, we both retired but wanted to make a bit of cash. And one thing led to another, and we started doing wind chimes on all sorts of ornaments, and we did markets and we did bird feeders and all sorts of items. And this is one I picked up the other day, not a coffee pot. He puts it on the dog while I'm speaking. Makes me look at me, would you? Ruffled as anything.
Just get on with it.
And so this is a coffee pot, and that will become a wind chime. Now, they sold extremely well, and so did our teapots. We do them on timber. I think Tom's going to put something on the screen. But we also have these little beauties at our house. This is in our breezeway. And the other night, we did have a big beauty in our breezeway, and I'm still not over it. Massive carpet snake. Huge it was. Having a good time on one of our cupboards.
Over there. They can't hear me. So tell them COVID stopped all the crafting.
Yeah, COVID. Well, no, when we started to build this house, we laid up on it, really, and then COVID hit anyway. And during COVID, I started to make, 2021 actually, I started to make chickens. And so...
How many do you think you sold?
I could not begin to tell you how many chickens. It'd be in the thousands. I made chickens, doorstops.
Or have a picture of the chickens at the end. Oh.
Look, while we're at it, folks, by the way, I'm changing the name of the channel, okay, to Relish the BMW, and it's Tom's channel, okay? Relish the BMW. I think I'll have to change it because Tom seems to be the, he likes to take over.
I'll tell you the whole story later, folks.
Anyway.
The truth.
I made chickens and doorstops, and then I did elephants and owls and cows, but chickens. And now we do this not for markets anymore, but I put my chickens predominantly into a local shop, and now we're putting our teapots on timber. I crochet. I felt.
Not me, though.
I dry a needle felt and I wet felt. That's new to me. So all of my creations go into a local shop. So that's why I'm always on the hunt for things that I can turn into something and sell.
And tell them I'm going to show them the felting you've got hanging in there.
Oh, don't be showing them everything. No, folks. See, now he's scared the bird. Yes, definitely, it's definitely relished the BMW.
There we go.
I think I'll just call it Relish Tom. That's it. That's the new name, Relish Tom. Don't show them all the mess around, please. The carpet snake was in amongst all my teapots over there. He knocked something down and that's what woke us up. Fortunately, it didn't break. It was huge. Thank you, folks. And if I look really, really bad, we're retaking.
All right, folks, this is some photos I picked out from the past. For a number of years, 2-3 years we were doing this. We were living in a caravan, didn't have anything better to do, so this was our hobby for a while, a bit of pocket money you might say. We bought these bits and pieces of crockery cheap, get some aluminium tube, make up these wind chimes. Wendy would put it all together, all the colours and stuff. I just do some of the hardware work, a bit of drilling, put some timber together to put the teapots on, glue these bits and pieces together. But this is the sort of stuff she came up with, and it was all second-hand stuff, all bought cheap and sold cheap. Nothing flash, just bird feeders, wind chimes. People seem to like it. I just put that timber together and glue those teapots on, screwed them as well. Those skulls sold really well, believe it or not. We sold many, many of those. Buy the skulls new. That was our very first bird feeder we made. And then this lot of here we bought in cans visiting our daughter. We bought all that at op shops, packed it all up and made stuff out of it and sold it all. And it didn't make a lot of money. It was just pocket money and it was fun. And it was just nice to know that people like Wendy's weird taste of... some people didn't like it and some people just stared at it for ages and loved it. So, yeah, that was us for a while. And now we're still doing it a little bit. And the chickens that Wendy is making now is probably the biggest thing that she sells. And the market stopped when COVID came in and we started to build this house. So sadly, that part of it's finished, but she still carries on with some chickens and a few bits and pieces of teapots here and there. And here's the chickens. She's made probably well over 1,000 of these and sold them. All right, guys, hooroo.